One, this Terrence Gangster Williams, aka OG Giggity. Hey yo, shout out to Red Report, Video Wayne. I want to talk about the guy took the hit. The guy hit. When I took a hit, Eric Maurice sent me on a mission back in 91. Me and the guy met up at HOD. I had lied about my age. Went to the adult jail because I didn't want to go back to juvenile jail. So, if it all started, I was on HOD, the 6th floor south side. And this pretty deputy came up, Terrence Williams, called my name. Popped the front, the gate. Popped the cell. I go out. I walk up to the boss and she was like, "You the one they call little gangster?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "All right, you can go back to your cell." It's like, I just walked back, went back to my cell. So I'm like, man, that deputy, that was bad. I'm wondering why she coming to find out who I am. So the next day, the guy come up there to cut hair. And one of the barbers, he was like, "Yeah, man, old such and such downstairs, he down there telling people you shot him up. He got a colostomy bag on." I said, "Oh, yeah?" He said, "Yeah, man, everybody, he be telling the deputy, they all be kicking it with him. He telling everybody you should hit him up." So I'm like, wow, okay, that's what's up. Now I know what's going on, So back then they used to have these little bands to come to the little yard. So they would let certain tiers go out to go listen to the live band play. So this particular time, they let his tier, my tier, and the tier next door to me go downstairs. So we all downstairs, but they had the yard, they had the band over in the corner over here, they had the people, his floor, I think he was on the 5th floor, they had his over here by the door, and the 6th floor, they had us over here across the yard. We out there, we could see one, everything out. So this dude named Daniel Smith, he in Angola with 100-something years, out the night ward, he was up there on the 6th floor with us. So he peeped the play also. He was like, "Yo, see old boy across the over there? That's the dude you shot up. Look, spot him." Because when I hit him up, it was broad daylight. I ain't had no mask on, and I was young, and I had that maggot lamb, and it just wasn't working. So I see him. I got a green t-shirt on. It's a guy next to me, older than me. He got a green shirt on. So it's this big black dude out of 17 ward named Leroy. Gold in his mouth. He's standing up leaning on a little wall. And because they both at the 17 ward, he get Leroy attention. He said, "Look, gang," I'm looking dead at his mouth. He like, "Look, gang, on the 6th floor. He the one hit me up. Get him for me." Then he got the green shirt on. So in my mind, I'm thinking this big dude that's standing over me, like to the side, a little over something. But I'm thinking because I look to the left, it's a dude with a green shirt. I say, well, they all around the same age, so he might think. I was thinking that this guy was thinking he was talking about this guy, not me. Because I don't supposed to be here with all these adults anyway, right? Well, big dude caught on. He was already here. He was like, yeah. He was like, "All right, I got you." So Juvenile, the dude we call Juvenile, Daniel Smith, who got the 100-something years in Angola for the robbery, he had the name. Well, he was young, but he kind of tall. He was like, "Listen, man, I'm going to help you fight when we get upstairs." Like, "All right, cool. This is a big old swole, big." All right. So HOD, actually I was in the second. All right, HOD had 3 cells, 10-man cells, 1 phone up, 2 bunks, 4 bunks over here. Then you got a toilet, then you got 2, 4, 6 bunks over here. Got the little hallway where the TV's out on the ledge and all that. So when we come back upstairs, the only problem is the dude Juvenile from the night, well, he sleep on north side of HOD. He sleep on the other side. So when we came back upstairs, he had to go on his side. That leave me by myself. Now, I'm not about to just go on this chair and walk in that cell. That's a death trap. So what I did, I stayed out in the hallway. I hung out in the hallway because I was like, when this big dude comes, because okay, let me explain something to y'all. When back in the day when we used to go to the hole, like if you got 60 days or something in the hole, they said like you do 30 days, come up for air one day, and then go back and do the rest of your time in the hole. So he was up for this one day to do, to get his little phone, whatever he got to do, and he was going back to the hole the next day. So now when we come off the rec yard, I stood out in the hallway because my mind was, well, I'm by myself, small, this skinny, this little black gorilla here. So I'm not about to go in this 10-man cell and let him catch me trapping now. I'm about to fight him out here in this hallway, hope his deputy come and break us up right quick. That was on my mind. So I stood out in the hallway by the cell though. So when he came up, because he slept in the first cell, I slept in the second cell. So he went and came in his cell and she locked the door. Boom. I was like, all right, good. I go in there, boom. Because I was the last one to lock the door. Boom. Later on the night, I'm sitting on they had this yellow cooler with the red top on it with the ice in it. Bring ice every day because HOD was hot, y'all. They ain't had no air conditioning. When it's cold for the winter, it's cold. Summer it's hot, but they had them fans that hanging up, and they have them standing out. The little fan make all that noise and all that night. But I got the cooler up by the bars, and I'm sitting on the cooler, my foot on the bar, writing a letter because I had right light bar. Back then I had, man, this ain't no cap. This around the time OG Boo Black played me. I had like about 12 female I used to write, y'all. No cap. No cap, like I said. So, this guy here, Leroy, a few of the deputies be jocking him because he wild, big old black, he's been around, so they jocking him. They let him out of the cell at night. He come out the cell, he walk up to the boy, he said, you little gangster? I'm like, yeah. He said, you the one shot such and such? I said, yeah. He like, man, I like you, man. He said, man, you a real little dude. I said, I did what I did. So he was like, yeah, man, he told me to come at you, man, but I respect you, man. You kept it real. You ain't lied to this. So we talked. He go back to the cell. The next morning, he getting ready to go back to the hole. He said, man, can you give me a 3-way real quick so I can call my little juvenile? I'm like, yeah, man, I ain't tripping. I think I called my mother. Mom, call them on 3-way. I ain't really paying attention. I gotta give him the phone. Okay, my bad. I got cut off for a minute. I got so much stuff in my phone. Anyway, so this man called a number. The number sound for me. I mean, I'm here hustling. He get my mom. The number sound for me that he had my mother to call. So they talking, right? He talking to this girl. No, he called. Man, I speak to such and such. They get to talking. He topping it up with her, telling how much he miss her and this thing for the pictures and all, he talking his talk to her. I'm listening to him talk to her, right? So I'm like, ain't no way in the world. Can't be. So as he talking, I'm getting mad. I'm getting ticked off because I really, now I want to fight. I really want to fight this dude. I don't, how I'm put it, I want to fight him, but I didn't want to fight him. But I want to fight him. You get me? So, this man on the phone with one of my girlfriends. Yo, he on the phone with one of my girlfriends, man. And to make the matter even worse, yo, when he got off the phone, he was telling me how she do all kind of stuff she ain't never done to me. And me and her around the same age. He a little older, but man, the man had to, listen. Needless to say, after that call he did with her, I never spoke to that girl again. I ain't speak to her since. I mean, my fault. I still ain't speak to that girl. We was teenagers back then. I've been hot about that. It's time I changed that huh now. I need to reach out and see how she looking now. No, I don't want to revisit that. It's over with, y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I'm out.